Hi there fellow steady pacers, and welcome back to the MS Workouts channel. Today, I'm going to guide you through a steady pace exercise session that will help you lift your legs higher. There are two exercises that I will demonstrate for you today, but it's really important that you perform these exercises 1 to 3 times per week at a high intensity, truly challenging yourself with about 48 hours of rest between those workouts so you can properly recover and develop the results that you want. Now, before we get started, I'd like to congratulate our graduates of the October 2023 Foot Drop Immersive Workshop. Over 1,000 registrants graduated and many of them saw amazing results. So to celebrate their achievements, we're offering our entire community, and that means you as well, a 20% discount into our exclusive membership program when you go to www.msworkouts.com and enter the coupon code FOOTHELP1. This discount code ends on Sunday, so go to www.msworkouts.com or click the link below to use it before it expires. If you are ready to regain control of your life using our proven science-based steady pace technique, then go to www.msworkouts.com or click the link in the description box below and use the coupon code FOOTHELP1 to get 20% off our 3-month membership plan until this Sunday. Let's execute the dynamic steady pace hip flexor set. We're going to use a band or a shirt, towel, something to assist you to that starting position, and you're going to utilize it if you need so during the exercise set. We're going to go to the starting position after taking a seat in a chair, scooting forward, sliding the band underneath your leg up into the crease. You're going to assist yourself to full flexion of the hip. You're then going to start to give the weight of the femur or leg back to the hip flexor. If you can hold the weight of the leg without using any assistance, do so. If you need to use a little bit of assistance, that's what the band or the towel is for. Meet your body where it's at. Initiate movement down for 7. Clock is on. The ideal tempo is 7 seconds each direction. The key here, though, is to keep continuous and uninterrupted loading. So at the bottom, just before we reach the ground, we're going to pause without disengaging, and without momentum, head back up slowly. We're isolating the hip flexor, moving through a full range of motion, taking what your body allows you to take. Pause at top, heading down. Muscle failure is the goal. We're exercising here, meaning we're trying to send a progressively overloaded signal with enough intensity prompt change. Heading back up for 6. 5, going past that 30-second mark as you come to the top, breathing freely, squeeze, and then heading back down. Next effort takes us past 45 seconds. This is going to help you lift that leg higher, going up steps, lifting your leg through your gait, all for a very deliberate purpose. Shaking, rattling, rolling is perfectly natural. That's the challenge. Pause at top, heading down. We're going past 60 seconds for the next effort and getting ready to head into the exhaust range, which is the final 30 seconds of the exercise. And you should reach muscle failure. When you get to the point where you can no longer continue to move slowly, you get to that point, continue with your best effort as if your leg was moving for a good 2 to 3 seconds, then slowly ease out knowing you successfully did it, and then just jump in, continue on for the remainder with your best effort. All right, we're in the exhaust range. This one's taking us past the 115 mark. Just your best effort. Muscle failure is the goal. Notice I'm starting to see a shake, a rattle, a roll. All right, final effort. This one here is going to take us past the 1:30 mark. So this is our last opportunity to reach muscle failure. Exaggerate your pace, let the muscle work, take what you can. It is still moving, my form's starting to deteriorate, but I'm still moving. I'm gonna keep giving my best effort, and completed. Slowly starting to lower. Notice I said, and completed. And I didn't say success, because I didn't reach muscle failure. You guessed it, it's time to record your outcome now. First thing we're going to do in the first column is put the exercise, hip flexion dynamic technique set. The resistance is body weight in this category. Time, I reached 1:30. If you successfully reach muscle failure, you're gonna write down the time at which you reached failure. That is success. In the outcome, you're going to write, you do not need to increase the difficulty, or okay. If you completed it like I did and it says 1:30, then you need to indicate that you need to increase the difficulty next time by adding resistance to the end of that femur so you're progressively challenging the body and successfully reaching muscle failure. And if you'd like to know how to add resistance to make this more difficult and continue to have the progression that's needed to make it exercise, click on this link and I'll show you there. We're going to now execute that second exercise that's going to help you walk up those stairs better and ultimately strengthen these hip flexors. It's going to be an isometric or metabolic hip flexion. You're going to take a resistance band, shirt, or towel. We're going to slide it underneath the leg after you've taken a seat in a chair, and we're going to statically hold this. So what we're going to do, what that means is you're going to lift as high as we can. You're going to slowly start to give the weight of the leg back to the hip flexor, very similar to that dynamic set. Clock is on, and you're just going to hold it in place. If you can hold that leg up with the hip flexor without the band or the shirt, even if it's a challenge, if you can hold it, do not use any assistance. If you're not able to hold it in that fully flexed position, then use just as much assistance as you need to keep it in that spot. The goal here, when we're targeting this hip flexor in this isometric set, is to reach muscle failure. We're getting ready to go past that 30-second mark here. Muscle failure on this exercise is simply when you can no longer hold the leg in this fully contracted position. So when you start to lose the ability to stay at this exact position, notate the time that's on the clock that you have started, okay? We're going past the 45-second mark. Remind yourself, because the discomfort is climbing right now, it's heightening, that this is going to strengthen your hip flexor, allow you to walk up and down stairs more effectively, get in and out of the car more effectively, lift that leg. When you reach muscle failure, successfully lower the leg, notate the time, and then just jump back in with your best effort. We're in the exhaust range, past that 30-second mark. Now I'm slowly starting to lose the ability to stay at the top. I know it. I'm starting to lose 1:10 or 1:10 rather. I said 1:10, 1:10. Shake it out. I'm notating the time. Success, I did it. I'm back to the starting position. I'm gonna give my best effort the remainder of these about 10 seconds, notating in my brain 1:10, because I need to record it afterwards because we're being measured like a scientist, right? Breathing freely, calming the mind. 2 more seconds. Whoo, gonna have to disengage again, and 1. Success! I did it. I reached muscle failure at the 1:10 mark. Okay, it's time for one of the most important aspects of your exercise, to measure the outcome. First column, exercise. This is a hip flexion, metabolic, or isometric set. The resistance we used was my body weight. If you used a resistance, then record the resistance there. Time. I successfully reached muscle failure. I did it, right? At the 1:10 mark. I'm gonna write 1:10 right here, because then I know next time I come to this exercise that my goal with body weight is to beat that 1:10 mark with proper form, obviously, okay? I'm going to write okay, because I don't need to increase the difficulty. If you completed the entirety of the set, then you need to write a plus there and indicate that you need to increase the difficulty next time. If you used very heavily that assistance with the band or the towel and you completed it, next time make a notation to yourself to use less of that band, to challenge the hip flexor greater, because ultimately that's what's going to allow you to see the best results. Execute these exercises on both sides. Don't just target the side that you're weak at right now. Make sure you're giving yourself at least 48 hours between. It depends on your recovery ability and time. And during the time between your exercise sessions, utilize active rest recovery. If you don't know what active rest recovery is, click the link that I'm providing below. It's going to give you an active rest modality so that you can execute it and get the most out of the exercise process. If you have questions, let us know. Understand and realize that when you apply this science-based technique and these exercises at a high intensity, followed by the recovery, you will see a difference and an increase in strength in your hip flexor, and therefore improved function when it comes to going up and down stairs, getting out of cars. And that is why we exist on this channel, for you and your strength. And don't forget, we're celebrating those 1,000 registrants that graduated our foot drop immersive workshop, last one for the year. And to celebrate, we have turned loose to everyone in the community a 20% discount into our membership program. It's Foot Help 1. And if you don't know what our membership program is, you need to stop right now, go to www.msworkouts.com. We distill all of our science-based tools in a manner that's personalized to you with support. You get to be around other individuals just like you in live Q&As, live workout classes, and so much more. Take a look at it. Use the coupon code. It's going to expire soon. If you have questions about it, let us know. Look forward to seeing you around. Our YouTube channel is a great place to start gaining strength, but if you want to get serious about reducing your symptoms and getting results, then you need to be on a weekly structured strength training program with other individuals just like you. And that's exactly what we offer at MS Workouts through our membership. Click the link in the video or below the video to learn how our membership can help you achieve your goals. And while you're on the website, make sure you sign up for the no-cost 7-day strength camp so you can experience how we can help you do the things that you love to do with more confidence. See you all next week.